delivers from his wife's, cat's, his own living room. Here's your host, Mike Biseglia.
That's right, this is Mike Delivers, episode number 120. And I'm your host, Mike Biseglia. And I'm coming to you from my wife's bedroom in Bloomfield, New Jersey. That's right, kids. We're upstairs. Leon the cat is on top of some furniture, acting obnoxious, acting inappropriate. And we just had some Five Guys, and it wasn't your typical Five Guys experience. If you want to find this podcast, check it out where all major pods are found. Tell your friends, tell your frenemies, tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend, tell your girlfriend's boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. Just tell everybody. Go ahead, give a 5-star rating if you listen on Apple. It's always greatly appreciated. The Patreon family continues to grow. Shout out to all those great Patreon members that are on the pod. If you want an extension of this podcast, if you want bonus content, if you want more food reviews, if you want to see Leon the cat jumping on top of the furniture and now licking my sweatshirt, you can get that for a mere $4 a month. But in all seriousness, it's a lot of fun. It goes to a great cause, which is just us. So thank you. That was really lame and pathetic because there are actually good causes out there. So I shouldn't say it goes to a good cause. Just helps. I just quit CBS. So hook me up. How are you, Jess?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. This is a new studio tonight.
It
really looking good. We'll take a photo. I'll put it on social medias.
It is a new studio. It's I had these great dreams of setting up my home office and not realizing both of us would be sharing it.
Well, I quit CBS because it was time to move on. And then I basically just taken over this room and used it as my office for ABF work. And then also for all the podcast stuff that needs to get done. By the way, I'm staring at a donut right now, and it's kind of driving me crazy.
We gotta wait. That's Patreon donut.
So that's Patreon. We've got the ghost pepper donut for to try on Patreon. And dying to try it. I'm just
from
Dunkin'
Donuts.
From Dunkin' Donuts, not from Patreon. They don't have their own donut page. But today, we tried Five Guys. And what do you think of when you think of Five Guys, Jess?
I think of a greasy bag of fries, and the only place I've ever had it was the Charlottesville Downtown Mall.
Did you like it?
Did we have it together?
No, it must have been with another lover.
I think it actually might have been.
My big mouth.
Yeah. I don't have I think I've only been one time, so I don't have a real feeling about it, but I feel like everybody likes it and I should like it.
Yeah, I remember when we lived in Charlottesville and I first got there, and on brand, the cat's going to go to the bathroom just in his upstairs abode. On brand, when we got to Charlottesville, Five Guys was just starting. This was 2007, 2008. I don't know if that's their history, but they weren't as mainstream as they are right now. So I doubt there'd be a Five Guys in New Jersey.
It feels special to me, still, because
it doesn't feel special to me anymore. Maybe because I pick up from there a couple times a week for Uber Eats.
I guess
not for
it
myself.
Feels new to me.
Really?
Okay, it is kind of new. So it started in Fairfax, Virginia, which was not the ex-boyfriend that I ate Five Guys with, but that's the one before he lived in Fairfax.
Oh my god!
I know.
This is turning into ghost of ghost pepper donut past.
Really, it's oh god. Yeah, really. There's only been
Leon.
three.
Stop. Leon. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
He did not stop the audio.
No,
he did. Didn't he delete an email of yours this week?
No, he just said I was working on a file for the podcast I was working on, and he changed the show notes, in the description for each episode
of the podcast.
Yeah, he fucked up the notes. I was like, you can't put that on Apple.
All right, so what year? What year do you think Five Guys started? Not franchise, but started.
Started 1996.
It is later than that. 2001.
That was a good guess.
No, but I thought... Sometimes I feel like there's been one for 40 years, and then they franchise.
Like the Chick-fil-A place. I think Josh Gutterman was telling me about that.
Yeah, no, it was the 70s or something. So it franchised in 2003. That was pretty fast. That was really fast, actually.
Very fast.
Yeah,
did good.
And then, but so that's interesting that there was only one in Virginia because they really started in Virginia and Maryland aggressively.
And now there's a big debate Five Guys or In-N-Out.
Five Guys and Shake Shack.
I still have not had Shake Shack, by the way.
I've had In-N-Out.
I have
and it
not.
was fine.
I had Five Guys once when I was in Virginia, but it has been at least 14 years. And you would say, "Oh, Mike, you had it tonight." Well,
Did we?
We should reveal.
Wait,
what
hold
we
on.
had
I
tonight.
have to correct myself.
Okay.
It started in 1986.
Okay. So
I don't know where I saw 2001.
Oh.
1986. So it's 1 year.
What did you read in 01 was?
I don't know.
Their first time
Maybe
they had
that was
milkshakes.
maybe that was when they started like expanding. 1986. So it's
Gotcha.
1 year younger than me.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So, and it's 3 years older than 3 years younger than me.
Yes.
I'll do the math right. So yeah, I said before, like, I haven't had Five Guys in 14 years. So I guess that technically came to an end tonight. We actually used to get Five Guys when I did Virginia sports. In the control room, they would get Five Guys for free for people. Like when we did UVA sports, I did the instant replay for the UVA basketball team, and they would cater food, and one of the places was Five Guys.
In the stadium.
Yeah, for like the behind the scenes.
Oh,
people.
okay. I didn't.
They'd be like, "Here's a burger and some fries."
I don't think I knew you then.
Like knew me or knew me?
Either. They didn't know you existed.
I did not do. I did more of that stuff before we met because I was only part time in
Okay.
Charlottesville. That was kind of like that was one of my favorite times of my life.
I was thinking about free food yesterday. Okay, because we were talking about my mom and
I'm
I.
all worried right now. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little distracted that your parents have the dinner downstairs, and I'm having a hard time, like, really
They
upset.
do have the dinner downstairs.
positive?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
they have the dinner
All right,
downstairs. We ordered Uber Eats for my parents who are watching the baby, and they're here and they're visiting, and it's very nice that they're giving us the time to do this. It is fine. We used Uber Eats to get peas, some pizza, some pasta. Anyway, what my mom and I were talking about yesterday, today is our niece's 2-year birthday. We were talking about birthday cake, and my mom and I are a big fuck yeah to cake.
As we know, no to
Not
pie.
a fan of pie. My mom might like cake more than I do. I think it's genetic. And we were just talking about like office food. This is where it all came from because I worked in an office for like 3.5 years, and then I started working as a sales rep outside, and I'm working from home.
Right.
I've been doing this for a long time now, like 5 years, I guess, maybe more. And my God, did we eat a lot of cake in that office? Because there was like 75 people. That's 75 birthdays.
That's a lot of cake.
And you always got a cake for your birthday. And we were just talking about like...
Whose birthday is it this week? Charles.
No, there was like 3 guys named Charles at that office. So we would talk about like, you know, all the cake you would get in the office, all like the leftovers from conferences. And that was kind of... Like, I kind of miss that. Like, there's no way I'm going downstairs and there's, like, a surprise sheet cake, right?
I mean, there could be if you have, like, gallbladder surgery and you wake up and I surprise you with a treat.
No, you always give me frozen yogurt when I have surgery.
That's not true. I've done other things.
It's not been... I think it's always frozen yogurt.
Yeah, it's always frozen.
But
By the way, this podcast is about healthy foods from places that are bad for you.
You did also surprise me with chocolates from Holston's, which is the Sopranos diner down the street.
Night.
A couple of times. You did it recently a couple of times.
That's my go-to move.
Their candy is so damn good.
It's really good.
But I think maybe what we were talking about is there's no surprise food anymore. Like, what we had during the pandemic. What we have is, we both work from home now. It's in our house. Like, we're never going downstairs and like, oh my God, there's half a pizza left over.
No,
if it
not
is,
happening.
we bought it and we know it's there.
Yeah, I mean, if there's leftover food in the fridge and you don't know about it,
But do you know what I mean? Like, did you ever have that
I don't
feeling?
know how that's even possible.
Did you ever have that feeling at CBS? Like, you walk out of the control
Yeah.
room or whatever and you're like, oh shit, there's donuts. Like,
Oh yeah, no, all the especially at a radio station. Oh my God, don't get me started on free food
did you
at a radio
get
station.
more? Our office was insane that I worked in. I mean, because they were trying to butter, especially like publishers, would try to butter you up to be like, hey, got some advertising for those pipettes in our magazine, you know?
Radio station free food is always a very funny. It's like a weird world, and like you could do a podcast about that. It's just a weird place.
Where did you get better free food in your Charlottesville gigs or at
Charlottesville.
CBS?
Charlottesville, because.
More local stuff, like
Because we were a national network, so nobody would send us stuff.
yeah, they're not trying to butter you up.
You would have to, mooch off of WFAN, the local New York station. if you're going to get free food. It was different. It'd be like, all right, National CBS, here's your pork rinds. You're like, okay.
Yeah, that's a weird...
It's just weird.
It's like a weird
purgatory. That was the whole thing about national radio is you couldn't touch the people. And I mean that not in the literal sense. That sounds really disgusting. But, you didn't like in Charlottesville, you go on these remotes and you'd have your fans. You don't have that with the national radio station.
Well, it's like somebody brings you local food and you're talking...
Free Food Friday.
You're talking to some guy in Albuquerque and you're like, man, I have this great falafel sandwich from the East Village. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah, no, right. People can't rally around it.
No,
it just makes it harder.
That's true. I didn't think about that. But
that's made it tough.
I just kind of missed that where you're just like I hated working in an office, like the most. I think our office setup is pretty sweet.
I get more work done here.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was the biggest thing I hated about the office.
Yeah.
I had a colleague who then became my manager, who's a wonderful guy. I love him. I still run into him all the time. I did run into him all the time when I would go into the city.
I know what you mean.
I was knew where to find him. He would always be at Rockefeller, this one area. University, not like the ice skating rink.
There's my boss again. Oh, man. He's really... Boy.
He had that triple SoCal there.
I don't know if he's going to make the games this year. How your Q2 look?
No, he was one of those, how's your weekend? Like, he'd come and stand in your office door and talk to you, and you're like, dude, love you. Gotta go, man.
I always thought you were just so cute with an office. I don't know why.
What do you mean, like going to the office?
You're just so adorable.
Did you ever see me there?
I've seen you at the Hot Dog one.
Yeah. They moved to Boston last week.
I know, I heard. I got my letter.
Yeah, no, I hated everything about office life except the free food was awesome.
Yeah. It's just different worlds. Like for example, today got menus with your dad, and we did this with my parents too a few weeks ago, and it was new to them. The menu, you just take an app off your phone. Like you take your phone.
Is that how it was at the restaurant today?
But why would any place ever have a menu again?
No, it doesn't make sense. We all have phones.
We all have phones. I'm not even saying just because from a cleaning standpoint, but I don't know how
from a fiscal standpoint, you don't have to get in. Like, let's say it's a nice restaurant and they give you that, a fresh paper one every day. Not one that's like a reused, gross diner one. That saves you money in the long run.
Over the course of a year, maybe that's $1,000.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It could be more than that, honestly.
I don't know anything about that, but yeah, it's like just use your phone and get it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then people like that because they have it on their phone. I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. I know. That stuff is so different. Everything is changing.
Like, our kid's going to be like, what's a menu? What's a paper menu?
I know.
You had CDs growing
Well, that's like our niece for her birthday. My parents were like, oh, they got her a phone. And, she can call and, Minnie Mouse picks up or whatever. And I was like, oh, is it like a phone? Like what we had as kids? Like, you
or
pick
is it
up.
A cell phone?
It's a cell phone.
That's weird.
Isn't that
creepy?
No, and my mom had a play phone for her. Did not know what it was.
Makes sense though.
Why
would she?
I know, that's so crazy though.
That is crazy.
It's and what did I ask you after we picked up Five Guys today?
I don't know. What did you?
What your home phone number was?
Oh yeah.
And you did not remember it.
I knew I knew parts of it.
You did not know your home phone number as a kid.
That's a long time, Jess. I'm a moron.
Well, my parents had our home phone number until 3 years ago when they bought their new house.
Yeah, I mean, we hadn't had this phone. We had it for 20-something years. So
you should know that.
It was 3 years, so that's on me.
You really should know that.
I'm not saying it was as long as you, but the point is, I should have remembered.
But the true point is, shit is changing. And I actually feel kind of above the curve because I've been working from home for a long time now. And this is relevant to where we're podcasting, I was around Christmas, this was before the pandemic, I was I'm investing in a good home office because I knew I was pregnant and I knew that we were changing. His nursery is now that was my office.
Yeah.
I had some gym equipment in there and I had desks and that's all it was really. So we I bought a new desk. We moved it in here. We have a little TV. We bought a cute little printer, got some nice lights because I have to do presentations from here. So I think it's a nice little setup. It's
I think it's a great little setup.
I bought a chair and it's awful. And once you had a baby, not a chair I ever want to sit on again. So I bought a new desk chair last week and this thing I'm sitting in is awesome.
You're rotating beautifully.
I am. And this is also something after you have a baby, you can sit in. And if you've had a baby, you know what I'm talking about.
I have not, so I don't. What are you talking about?
It's not super comfortable to sit on anything hard afterwards.
Gotcha. So Five Guys, and it wasn't because of Five Guys you're having trouble sitting.
No, it was just
too much.
It was just two guys, you
Two
and that
guys.
other guy.
Oh, gotcha. It's like two guys.
Well, you and the guy that came.
He's a boy. He's not
He's a guy.
I guess technically he's a man.
All right, here's a question for you about Five Guys.
This is like a.
I just don't know what's the deal with eating the peanuts there.
They don't have them anymore.
They don't have them anymore?
COVID, Jess.
No. I meant, but like in general, like why did they have that? It makes no sense to me.
I don't know. But they don't have them anymore because of COVID. They're gone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's people eating and like throwing their spittle
Well, it's
all over.
because it was a communal thing of peanuts.
Oh, I was thinking more of the people working. They're like eating it and like chucking it.
No. They basically, you would walk into Five Guys and they would have bins of peanuts for the customers. Now, I know it's...
I didn't realize how
I'm not
communal
saying
it was.
Right, if you put your hand in the peanuts, and then somebody else walks in, puts their hand in the peanuts.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But I've never been a fan of that.
Peanuts?
No.
Or hands on nuts?
Communal bar food.
Okay.
So we have, for two people who got coronavirus very early on, we've been really, really responsible.
Yes, I agree with that.
Hyper responsible.
Yes.
We back like we have never had it.
Correct.
Especially having a newborn now, it's like you don't want to bring it home or whatever.
No.
But there's one place we've gone to a ton,
Egan's.
and it is Egan's in Montclair because they have the best social distanced bar, restaurant, outdoor in a giant parking lot situation. It's fantastic.
It's awesome.
But I do remember going there with you a long time ago. And they have these barber, the barbers have like the combs with the barbicide in it. And they have those on the bar and they had pretzel rods in them. And you would always eat the pretzel rods. And I was like, that's so gross. Don't do that.
I know. I remember that. I love those pretzel rods. Those are gone. The pretzel rod industry is going to hit.
No, you don't realize this is the bar mix industry.
Oh my God, yeah. All that stuff.
Communal
bar mix.
Oh, horrifying, right?
It's just, I feel bad.
But see, that was horrifying to me this whole time, and I felt like a psychopath.
Yeah, you're one of those people.
It has been.
Now you're normal.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I feel like told you so. Okay, and you're Jewish, but Catholic Church? Why are we all drinking out of the same fucking cup? Come on.
I know.
Gross.
The Jews have multiple cups.
I remember asking about that in I remember asking about that and they were like, Jesus will protect you. I'm like, no, that's not how that works.
I don't have a comment.
No, but that was...
I don't want to get myself in trouble.
That's fine.
It's a very popular podcast.
That's fine. But I just have to say, I always did think that was insane.
Right.
Because I grew up in a family where I never drank after my parents. They never drank after me. That was like a thing.
Right.
We just never did that. So then I go to church and they're like, you're going to drink after 400 other people.
Yeah, that's a little odd. Like, germ-wise. That's tough. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Okay, the whole community thing's...
Jewish
if we really
culture.
Want to go there...
We don't.
It's
you do.
It's really,
you can lead this
it's really
segment.
Jesus' blood and we're having 400 people drinking out of it.
It's a lot of blood.
It's a lot of germs. All right.
It's a lot. Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't really know much about this stuff until I saw you do it, and I was like, okay, I'm learning.
I've never done it in front of you, for sure. I've only ever drank out of the cup whenever it was communion. Like when I had,
Yeah.
Like, I've literally probably done it twice in my life. I wouldn't even go to that line. My parents were like, so you have to do it like one time. You know when you have like your bar mitzvah?
Yeah.
And everybody's watching you? You do it one time and everybody watches you. You obviously have to do it then, right? You have one time where you go up, you have your first communion and it's performative. Like you go up and you do that drink. I've never done it since then. Fact.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, bar mitzvah, you go up and...
Do a lot more. No.
It's not food related.
No. But it's like, it's focused on you is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're the center. Did you know I had a b'nai mitzvah?
You have a twin?
I did it with another guy.
Oh, I thought it had to be a twin.
No, we had different looks. You could do it with that.
I didn't know that. With who?
I forget his name. I'd have to ask my mom.
How did you guys do it? Why'd you do it together then?
Wait,
how am I just finding...
I think because so many Jews and so many days where I was, they're like, gotta fit two of them.
Oh, they just like combined you. So you weren't like, this is my best buddy.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just some dude. I mean, who knows
Wait,
what he's
how
up to.
have
That'd
you,
be fun
hold
to
on,
find that
hold
guy.
on, hold on. How have you never told me this? Because here's why.
I don't know.
Here's why I'm going to say this is weird.
I don't know.
You brought up to me numerous times that your cousins, who are twins, had a b'nai mitzvah.
Maybe
And
I'm
you've
wrong with the term.
And you've explained it to me, and you're like, they had a b'nai mitzvah. That's when twins have a bar mitzvah
Then maybe
or a
I'm
bat
wrong.
mitzvah together.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
But I did do it with somebody else.
It's just
I'm
weird that
positive.
you've explained that to me probably like 10 times, but you've never mentioned
Yeah.
that you also did it.
Because if you don't know me, I don't like to brag about myself. It's about putting others in good positions.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's not
Got
about
it.
me. I'm like, big deal. I think his name was Scott.
Scott.
That's all I know. But I might be wrong. No, maybe it was Andrew. Maybe I don't remember. I remember though. He got so many girls. No, I'm making that up.
Did you have you had a big party afterwards, right? Mm-hmm. Where was it?
Country club in Tamcrest.
Did you belong to it?
No,
Or you could just party there?
they liked money.
Okay, so that they weren't turning it down?
No, but I remember this. So there were like dancers that came to this thing. Like they were hired.
Your parents hired dancers?
They were like dancers. Yeah, they were probably like 25-year-old dudes.
Like stuff I did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember I went to the bathroom and
Okay,
I looked at this girl and I went, I want to go home.
Your parents hired dancers? This could not seem less on brand for them.
Yeah, it was different then. But like,
What was different?
I think we were all just kind of like in that mode of Tenafly bar mitzvah
Keeping up
shit.
with the Joneses kind of
Yeah.
thing. No, I know. I also...
Like you look at my mom, like she could be less.
Your mom is maybe the lowest maintenance woman I've ever
she's
met
like-
in my entire
I mean,
life.
She's high maintenance and like liking good food like me, but like not like
In the land
I don't
of-
want to use the word.
No, in the land of like being pretentious, she's very
Yeah.
whatever the word, the opposite of that is.
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, people are like, "Ugh, your mother-in-laws, ugh, they're the worst." I'm like, no, mine's great. I'm like,
versa.
she's very chill.
Yeah, vice
That's so
versa.
interesting. No, hey, by the same token,
And again, this podcast is about healthy foods from bad places.
I'm not throwing you under the bus by any means.
Yeah, you are. Whenever you start something like that.
No.
Get
Well, you're gonna regret
Back
that.
it up, ball.
I had 115 people at my country club for my graduation party, Mike, and it was it was a luau. So guess what? Also did that dumb shit that I look back on. Like, don't you look back on this stuff? I truly do. I look back on that. I look back on the wedding. I look back on
This
a lot
dumb
of things.
shit.
And I go, I wish I hadn't done any of that and just asked for cash.
Yeah. Well, the bar mitzvah thing, I think it was good to do. I mean, it was good to do. I think it was good to do not because of the party part, but I was uncomfortable and it pushed me out of my shell to do something I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's important.
I wasn't very good at it. Although I didn't realize till like I moved to Charlottesville, like I can read Hebrew, which is such a weird thought because I am pretty bad at everything.
Are we
going
going
to
to teach Ryan Hebrew?
Nah,
That's on you,
that
so.
seems like a lot of work.
Okay.
We'll just teach him English.
Can I teach him grammar?
Yeah, you can teach him grammar. I mean, unless you want to teach him Hebrew, unless you want me to.
I don't care.
I don't really.
It's really up to you.
I mean, it's more about just teaching him to be a good person,
I agree with that.
more than That's what I care about.
I would like to do the cultural stuff, though. Like, I'd like to do, like, Rosh
Oh, would you?
Hashanah.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, I would.
I'm fun.
But not Yom Kippur, because I get hungry.
Yeah, we gotta teach them the meaning. That's a cultural thing.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah.
do it. You can't do all the religious. You can't be like, let me teach you all the Jewish holidays, and then he goes to a school and he's like, oh, I'm big into the Jewish holidays. Oh, what'd you do for Yom Kippur? What's that one? Like, what the
Well,
fuck
if he
is
does
this?
what you do.
What is this kid? I think as he gets older, it'll
be
force
fun.
me to push me back into it. I'm not saying I'm going to go all in, but I'm just saying like light introduction into stuff. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
No, I think we should.
I'm not going to be like, all right, let's get out the Torah, but you know what I mean.
No, I think it'll be fun, too. And I think seeing holidays through the kids' eyes is fun for
Yeah,
everybody.
Totally.
And I like the fact that we have all the holidays basically to do.
That will be interesting. I wonder how he'll take that or he'll look at that. Like,
What?
will he be? Well, I mean, like, okay.
We're in northern New Jersey. Basically, everybody's half Jewish and half Christian.
Well, I'm just saying, like, he's gonna be like, Dad, what the fuck? Why is Christmas? I get all these gifts, and this holiday, all you're telling me is that I should be Anxious. I don't get it. No, I'm just curious how he'll view that. I think that'll be fascinating.
Well,
through his eyes.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the thing I never did. So I can't experience. I didn't experience Christmas until I was 32.
I have a little more of it than you did, just because all my friends are Jewish.
Yeah.
And like you just get it by proxy. In that aspect. I went to like a big Jewish high school as well. I mean, it was it was a 50-50. It was like 25-75, I'd say.
Yeah, my high school was probably 30%, 33% Jewish, 33% Christian, and then everybody else was Asian.
Yeah, we were. I think it's actually on Wikipedia that
which is not a religion.
My high school was 0.6% white.
Yeah, not mine.
And mostly Catholic and Jewish, but I mean, all my girlfriends were Jewish, so I was like indoctrinated into that, which lots of bat mitzvahs primarily. I didn't go to any bar mitzvahs.
Good.
They were so fun, though.
I didn't go to many bat mitzvahs.
They were so fun. They were like mini weddings when you're 13.
They
Truly.
were fun.
Getting your dress from Delia's. Oh, so good.
Oh my god! The problem with Delia's was they could never get my size, guys. Yeah, you wear your little suit, but it was like you would go to sometimes. I probably went to, if I had to guess, bar mitzvah year 7th grade. No joke. I probably went to 40.
Wow, I probably went to like 10.
No, I went to I would go to twice. I would go to 2 a day. It'd be like a day-night doubleheader.
Oh yeah, no, so when I was talking about graduation parties, those were huge in my high school, and they were definitely a big like show how much money you have kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think one weekend I had like 7 or 8, and that was just like you got it, and you would go and do like a couple minutes at each one, and then one would have like. Oh, I remember one time I was trying to do them really quick.
Yeah.
And they had catered Ritas, and they had like cool. They had like a tent with like a scooper, and like I was like, oh, I'm staying here a little bit longer. I mean, but the money that people
just as you have like a cherry mustache.
Oh yeah, I got like a cherry blueberry, I got gelato in my hair. Yeah, no, it definitely was kind of the competition side of things is really interesting.
Well, you saw the
you have
CD.
You have that donut on your nose.
I saw the CD we had.
Oh, yeah, you have a fully produced CD.
That was cool.
That's insane. Yeah.
That was ahead of its time. That was 96.
That is crazy.
But because my dad was in the record business, he had his buddy Milton, I believe, make it for him. That's cool.
It's just crazy.
That was something that was like a good party favor.
Could you imagine doing that for Ryan in like 13 years?
I hope so.
Dropping like $100,000 on a party?
That would be cool. You know how many food deliveries I'll have to do?
So many.
Honestly, let's figure that out. On the average day, 10 deliveries makes, let's say every... What's that?
I know, I'm thinking for myself. I was thinking how many live cell imaging systems do I have to sell?
I mean, I would have to say 100 deliveries gets you $1,000 on average.
Okay.
A lot of deliveries. What did you think of Five Guys, Jess? So can we tell people what we had? We haven't even said it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Come here.
They had eyelash? Yeah. Okay.
Make a wish.
I think I have to sell 50 live cell imaging systems.
Make a wish.
Which would double the amount in New York City.
That's not a wish.
There you go. I took
We already got your wish.
A cute baby.
So what did we have from Five Guys?
We had the veggie sandwich.
Yes, we did.
And we went together.
Tandem.
On a date.
Date night.
Is it technically East Rutherford?
By
the Meadowlands.
Carlstad, maybe?
No, I think it was East Rutherford.
So we went into Five Guys, and
we didn't have to worry about football traffic.
No, because the Giants did play at home, but you can't go to games here.
Yeah,
so they're going here.
But that really does help because that is a real clog.
No, that's a huge.
Because we live really close to where they play.
15 minutes. So we went into Five Guys and we got the veggie sandwich. Walked in together. One person in front of us. Put the order in. Did you notice when the guy's like, veggie? And he's like, got it.
Yes, I was like, that's the system?
I think it is for veggie.
Oh. what's the system for a like a burger?
I think it just goes through the computer. But I think because veggie is so unique,
But it's on the menu.
just people aren't getting that there. I mean, that's the deal. Like, let's be honest. Okay, I think that's smart to give what the option that they did because why not? But who's going to Five Guys to get a vegetarian meal? Nobody.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm a healthy lady, and I'm actually having a little vegetarian moment, to be honest. Personally. I don't know. Meat's kind of grossing me out all of a sudden. Don't know if it's like a post-pregnancy breastfeeding thing. I would probably still, because I'm trying to eat healthy and like get back to my pre-baby bod.
I would say keep to the post-baby bod. I'm a big fan.
Okay. I have to lose 4 pounds.
No, you don't.
Is it that big of a difference?
You look good. Keep what you got
That
going
you like
on.
that extra 4 pounds?
I do.
It's like 4.5. Anyway, I still probably would get like a burger with like a lettuce wrap. Even though I'm kind of grossed
They
out
don't
by
have
meat.
that.
Yeah, they do. It
They
was on
do?
the menu, yeah.
So basically what the veggie sandwich is, it's the classic Five Guys buns, lettuce, tomato, onions, mushrooms, peppers. And that's it between 2 buns. So point I'm trying to make is if you're going there to strictly get that, it doesn't make sense.
It was cheap though.
Not really.
How much was it?
$4.25?
I think it was pretty good.
I guess. But I mean, it's just vegetables on a bun.
Okay, I guess, yeah.
I bit into it. And to be honest, I was like, we'll get into this with the scoring. But I was like, that's good. And my first thought was, it's missing something. I was like, wow, the onions are great. The peppers are great. But it just seems like it's missing something.
Yes.
It was missing a patty.
Do you know what we should have done? Well, okay, I have a couple thoughts on it. We should have just got fries because I wanted to try their fries. But
they're not healthy.
I know, it's been a millennium since I've had their fries. Okay, but what's the big deal with not having a veggie burger?
Because I think people that are going there, I think this would be my answer.
Okay, and then I have a question.
I think because people that are going there typically get meat. But on the occasion, there's 1 or 2 people that come in and they get they want a veggie option. But for them to mass produce a veggie burger and keep them frozen, and they probably realize we're wasting these, it's cheaper just to take the toppings that people get on their burgers and slap it on a bun.
Okay.
It's a cost-effective thing. I'm positive that's the answer.
Here's my...
I'm a man. I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, for sure. And as a business lady, I'm going to say there's a huge opportunity here. We talked about this last week with my Regeneron deals and all that jazz. I'm always looking at like where you could have an opening. Okay, Beyond Burger, Impossible Burger, saturating the market already. What about another vegetarian burger? Why are they not hitting up the Five Guys Corporation?
I think people that are going here, give me my fatty fucking meats. They don't want the impossible burger.
But-
they want what's possible.
But here's the issue. You have a group of 10 people. They want to go to Five Guys. You have 2 vegetarians in the group. Like, that...
Okay, this is the one time that happens. Here's some peppers and onions. Get the fries on the side.
I just think that they have a very streamlined menu, very similar to like an In-N-Out, where there's not that many options on there. You can like hack the menu to like make your own stuff.
Right.
But like if they just added, I mean, even a Morningstar black bean burger, or my favorite, the Dr. Prager's veggie burger.
Not happening, man. It's a waste of money. Nobody's getting that there. You don't go to Five Guys for a vegetarian.
But you couldn't
go to Five Guys to clog your arteries.
You couldn't just have a stash.
I think they've gone through, obviously they've gone through it, and it's cheaper for them just to be like, out of the 1,000 people that come in, the one person, you gotta have some vegetables on it.
Okay,
whatever it is, just say, hey, have some veggies
It's
on
just
the bun.
an interesting decision. So you're telling me, okay, so then I'm going to counter you on this. Burger King has a real healthy clientele?
No, it does not.
Then why do they have Impossible Whoppers? You're saying that the Whopper clientele is more into health?
I'm glad we're getting into 7th grade debate. That's a great question, and I respect you, and I respect your opinion, but you're wrong.
Okay, so then why did Burger King make that investment?
Because if Burger King makes that investment because of how broad their chain is, they go deeper than just the burger. And people get more than just the burger there. You don't go to Five Guys unless you want a burger. That's your only option. There's more to do with Burger King. And it's been established through years. And it's been established. Five Guys is just Five Guys and their meat.
Question. First of all, 2 questions. 1. Okay. Should we do a burger month?
We can. Pizza month first.
Okay. 2. Do Shake Shack or In-N-Out, they have a vegetarian option?
Good question. Don't know. That's a fair question.
Smart. Because I don't think they do.
It's a good question.
I don't think they do. But it is interesting that I feel like all the local burger chains, they all have vegetarian options. All of them.
What do you mean by local?
So like Stuffed Burger and
yes.
Vegetarian. Bear Burger.
Yeah.
Bear Burger has 3 veggie burgers.
Different kind of clientele.
Okay. So you're...
Different. I'm telling you, Five Guys is for
I don't feel like
artery stuffers.
I don't feel like you look very highly upon Five Guys clientele. I'm just saying.
You know what my favorite part of Five Guys is? No joke. They allow you to use their bathrooms.
Okay.
It's lifesaver.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
And I talked about this on the previous episode, which you haven't heard yet because I haven't talked about it yet because we record them backwards. Dude, I've never had to pee so bad in my life on a delivery. And I declined deliveries until I got one that had a place that I thought the bathroom would be open, Jess.
How many bottles of water did you have?
Oh, 10.
Yes.
I had a wicked hangover. I didn't even drink that much, but my head was killing me.
Yeah.
So I drank all this water and then coffee, and I got in the car. Jess, I was pinching my penis.
Okay. Well, tell them what liquor you are retiring out of your life.
Vodka. I guess that means all liquor, because right, it wouldn't have the same impact. Would gin and
I don't
whiskey
know.
not have the same?
Because like
How
I
would
told
it
you,
not?
I can have wine. I can have white and rosé wine all day. If I have 1 glass of red wine, I want to die.
Yeah, I never really kind of noted it, but now that I haven't been drinking as much during the week. Well, I haven't drank at all, and then like I will on the weekends. Like, and I don't know, but it hit me like it was bad. It was a bad hangover.
That's so you drink. I was there. You drink very little.
It was killing me. I woke up. I was like dying. I was like, this is a bad sign.
I did see you drink like an epic amount of water, and I didn't really think about you going on the road. Then I was like, oh no! When you texted me, you're like, I have to pee. I was like,
the woman was like, it's out of order. I'm like, ma'am, I will fix your plumbing.
You're like, and I am very handy.
Oh.
You're like, my wife will fix your plumbing.
Come out to Cool Runnings in Maplewood.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right, you want to give the review here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so anyway, Five Guys veggie sandwich. It was the bun, lettuce, tomato, onion, grilled peppers, grilled mushrooms.
Was the pepper grilled?
Oh, yeah. Hey, hand me it over. We still have a little left.
Oh, it's behind me? Okay. Did not know that was behind me at all.
That was some pills.
Yeah. Well, that's because I didn't realize there was a sandwich behind me.
Yeah.
I mean, it smells like a baseball game.
Yes, it does.
You know, like when you get...
See, look, it's grilled.
Oh, okay. Hot dog with... I don't love green onions, or green peppers.
The thing about this is, like, the bun integrity without meat...
It's horrendous.
I mean, it basically looks like a floppy dick, to be honest. It doesn't work.
No. Oh, that's really appetizing now that you fold it into like a postage stamp.
It looks like one of Ryan's diapers.
Yeah, I know it kind of does.
So anyway, taste, takeout presentation, heat factor. This is a weird one. Like I said before, when I bit into it, I liked it. But I was like, something is missing. I was like, it smells good. It tastes good. But it doesn't taste like I'm eating... Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Heat factor. I mean, it'd been an hour. We had to go to different places. You had to... I don't know. We had to do stuff. It'd been a long time. Like I said, heat factor is we've had children.
Yeah, it's newborn heat factor.
It's like... I almost think we got to disregard the category.
We had a 45 minutes to an hour to ourselves to run all of our like life errands, and we did them, and it had probably been, I don't think it had been an hour, but it had been like 30 minutes, 45 minutes maybe.
I'll give it a 5.
That's what I was gonna give it to. All right, that's it. Do I think it would be epic if it were warmer? No. Do I think the bun integrity might be different? Potentially.
Takeout presentation. Pretty bad. I mean, I don't know what you want though.
Well, have you looked at other pictures of Five Guys?
They're all terrible.
They look a mess always.
Yeah, they look like what it looks like. It looks like what you feel like after eating it. So takeout presentation, because it was kind of all disheveled, and it felt like me on a Sunday morning when I worked at CBS Sports Radio back in the day, unorganized and anxious. I'll give it a 4.5.
Yeah, their takeout presentation. This is hard because, like, one of the theories is, is this what they're trying to do? You know, like, are they deviating from their goals? And their goal is clearly not to have a really attractive sandwich.
Right.
Because it's kind of sloppy. But I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay.
Because I don't think it looks much worse than, like, one with a burger.
Yeah.
They're all kind of sloppy.
Okay.
But they're also not, like, we make... You know when you go to one of those burger places where they, like... You can build your own burger, and they put like a steak knife in the center. You know what I'm talking about? And it looks beautiful.
And the bun has like the logo in it.
Oh yeah, exactly. It has like that little, it has the stamp. Yeah, the branding right. No, this is not that.
No,
this is slapped together. But it was also the same level of slapped together.
Yes. No. So
it's only a 6.
Taste, which is what I want to get to. When I bit into it, I liked it a lot. But I felt like I was eating something that's not food. I felt like I was eating something that was like just not a meal. It was like taking peanut butter and adding raisins and then adding Cheetos to it. I'm like, okay, this is good, but this is not a meal. Well, okay, let me get there. I like the bun. I like the veggies. Everything tasted good. But when I bit into it, it felt hollow.
Okay, that's interesting. That's actually it's a very apt description.
Like, I bit into it and it felt like I was missing something. I liked the taste. It just tasted like you had toppings on a bun. And I can't give it a score. It's an incomplete.
No, that's what it is. It's toppings on a bun.
I can't score it. It's an incomplete. I don't know how to rate this.
Okay.
Like, to me, it tasted good, but this wasn't a veggie sandwich. It was vegetables on a bun. That's a bun of vegetables. I don't know. I can't score it.
Okay.
I liked it, but not enough to give it a good score.
This is our first incomplete.
I don't know how to score it, Jess.
Well, can I talk it out and then you see if you are feeling the same way?
No. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Please. I thought the toppings were... Okay.
They were good.
I'm going to back it up. Onions are a top 5 favorite food for me. I love onions. And raw, but I really like them cooked. The onions were amazing.
They were very good, yes.
I love onions. I love peppers. I love mushrooms. I do not love green peppers. They were, like when they're seared that was good.
They were good.
And there was a tomato on it, and there was lettuce. Now, I've seen this before because I love like food science and like cooking science and everything, where sometimes people put a lettuce leaf on the bottom and the top of the burger so that the bun integrity stays good. These are tasty ass buns. Sure, they're really good. They're so soft. That bottom bun was so soggy.
Yeah.
It could have even not been there, basically. It needed if it were like in a wrap, I was thinking, this is what I was thinking.
Oh,
okay, so let's say we went and had a whole week. I went there and I was like, oh, I want like the veggie wrap. And it was wrapped up. That would have been awesome.
This is good description.
But the bottom bun, I can't even explain how soggy it was. It was like disintegrated.
Yeah.
The top one was okay.
It didn't work.
But the bun was delicious.
it was all good, but it just wasn't
The integrity was not there, correct?
Like if that was on a lettuce and a salad, I'd be like, this is a fine salad.
Oh, and the veggies were excellent.
Excellent. Because they were probably seared in meat.
No, they definitely were. I mean, we saw them cooking it.
Well, that's the thing about the veggie. I'm like, yeah, that's probably where meat was sliding.
For sure, that was they had that on a flat top, and they threw this on a flat top too. So, I think from a taste perspective, I really liked it, but it was a mess. I mean, you need a spoon to eat that sandwich.
Pretty much.
But I'm gonna go 6.5 for me.
Okay,
because I really enjoyed the taste, but like eating that whole thing in front of somebody would be really embarrassing, actually.
Yes.
Like, because it would just be falling everywhere.
Give me those 4 2/4. Sorry, I've got onion and mushroom falling out of my earlobe.
What was your cost of goods this quarter? No, you're like, oh god, yeah, no, everything was a mess.
That makes sense.
It really did taste good, and the product was good, but it would just need to be contained better. I think that wrap idea is not terrible.
You might be onto something. Here's the problem with the wrap idea: they already have the buns.
No, I get it. I totally understand why they would not do that for that reason. But yeah.
Okay, so
wait, are you still going incomplete?
Yeah, I'm incomplete.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's my podcast.
Oh, do we have to come back and finish this?
We'll have a 5-guy burger at some point.
If we do a burger,
I'll give it an honest score.
But I think it would be interesting to do burgers. So at least there's a Shake Shack around here.
We could do burger.
There's 5 Guys.
There's 5 Guys.
We could do some other, I don't know.
Red
Robin.
Red Robin's a good one.
So Red Robin on the way to find one other one.
McDonald's.
I don't love burgers, but if they're good, I like them. What do you think is the best fast food one?
Burger?
Yeah.
No clue, no opinion, because I haven't had them. How can I? Yeah. I would be if I told you what I thought was the best, it'd be a complete lie. I could at least give like a little opinion on chicken.
Here's an
burger.
Idea.
No idea.
Idea. We do
burgers from places that only serve chicken.
We do a McDonald's, a Burger King, and a Wendy's. We pick the best one, and we pit that in with Red Robin, 5 Guys, and Shake Shack.
Sounds like a lot of work.
No, just do one podcast where we try all 3.
Okay.
Just like the basic burger.
All right. The basic burger, bitch.
That's me.
It's Brittany, bitch. So funny.
We've had a lot of discussion about that this weekend.
So good, Michael Scott. Okay, Jessica. Whoa.
It got hot in here. Sorry.
What's the best thing you ate this week? And don't say that sandwich.
I feel like I've thought about this already because I never think about this ahead of time. I literally think about it the moment you ask me the question. I don't feel like I had a good eating week.
Interesting.
I have not. I cooked a lot. I thought the gobbles were fine.
They didn't get back to me on marketing, so.
No.
Fuck
I'm being honest. I was like, they're fine. We had some confusing delivery on Friday.
What was Friday?
We got stamina.
That was good.
I also had the exact same thing I had Friday night for lunch today from stamina.
Didn't know that.
Exact meal to the T.
And then sushi last night.
We had sushi last night. I think probably the best thing I had was the stamina, the grilled halloumi cheese salad. Grilled halloumi cheese is amazing.
You've just upped your standards on food. You're a little.
I don't know.
Princess.
I just didn't. I have to be honest with you, and I've thought about this. I feel like eating priority has kind of died for me a little bit with having the baby. It's more like I have time. I have to eat right now. Yeah. It's whatever it is.
Not for me.
Yeah. Well, and I also kind of need to eat to feed him as well.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I'm just hungry and I'm like, I just got to eat whatever is available.
Best thing I ate this week was experimenting with your breast milk.
Oh, shut up. That is never happening.
I would probably say I liked the stamina lamb. That was good.
Okay. That was your place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just feel like it wasn't a great week of eating. I don't feel like I had anything interesting. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I was not.
Well, definitely wasn't this. I will say that our son's diapers, I always say they smell like BK broilers. So I think I need to get a BK broiler.
Yeah, I think.
To be fair to the broiler.
They do smell like bacon, which I barely even eat
Yeah.
meat normally, so I don't know why they smell like bacon, but...
Well, this has been episode 120. Don't forget to go to the Patreon page. You can find out our thoughts on the Ghost Donut. You can also hear how I crashed my wife's 2007 Toyota RAV4, blind food taste test, and a lot of other good shit.
Can we do a yum and yuck?
Jessica.
It's been a long
on
time.
Patreon, you want to do a yum or yuck?
Maybe. I feel like we haven't done it in a
Okay,
while.
we can do
I've
one.
got a craving one.
You got it, babe. This has been the Mike Delivers Podcast, episode 120. No crying baby. But our souls are crying for meat. We'll see you next time, right?
Absolutely.
Awkward.